Hey, MigD, you said you wanted to see yourself in a Steve Austin vest in this next part. At least I think that's what you said. So, I decided to double down and give you the appropriate vest and a very nice top. I'm pretty sure you can guess which superstar I took inspiration from, and when did I get it in a loot pack? That's kind of the real question here. Hey there, friendos, Fredo Supreme, the American Dream, back with more WWE 2K20 action, and today, Fredo Supreme and DJ MigD are going back to school, and we shall see if the Savage Supremes shall leave a mark on it. By the way, if you're wondering what's up with my outfit, for some reason I felt like I could go for a little Eddie Gordo dealy right there, with dreadlocks, and one of the few times anybody will ever see a man wearing a midriff top. What? I was just seeing how well it would work out. Guess we'll see when the actual video happens. Well, when we get to the gameplay, I mean. By the way, I found out earlier how to do the little buffs down there in the lower right corner. I'll see if I can do that in the video. My upload schedule with this series might be a little inconsistent, but that outfit still screams pretentious to me. Especially the color scheme, a little too mid-2000s hip-hop to seem anything close to, how should I put this? The word I'm looking for might be rational. That color scheme was definitely not rational enough, and I am tripping over my words so hard. Apparently, my guy changed from that Jon Favreau-looking haircut to the dreads in the car, and MigD is getting a little bit tired of this. Let's just check our messages quick and get moving.
Hey, you got both of us here. I know we haven't spoken in a long time, but we saw a flyer at the grocery store that said you're coming to town for a show.
We'd really like to come see what you do, Denver, and maybe it'd be our chance to put everything that happened behind us.
We don't want to make a scene or anything, so if we don't hear back from you, we won't come.
Screw that. I'm going either way, Frank.
Honey, we can't do that. Maybe he wants his space.
But giving him his space while we thought he was at school is what got us into the situation to begin with. We should have been watching that kid like a hawk.
How do I delete the message? Damn it! Anyway, if you want to see us at the show, call us back, son.
Or don't. I'm coming either way.
Parents. They always want to see what you're up to, and they always sound embarrassing as hell when they tell you that they're doing it. Yeah, the writing in this game is pretty humorous. My old math teacher wants to come see the show as well. Yeah, I think most of my math teachers in high school, they were pretty nice. So yeah, I think I would try to slide them a ticket or two underneath the table, so to speak, to see a wrestling show if I was in the biz.
Welcome to another edition of Women Who Fight, where we cover everything from the world of women's professional wrestling and mixed martial arts. Mm-hmm. As always, I'm your host, Robin Ray, along with my good friend and MMA pundit, Kit Lasko.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Robin.
You're so welcome. Mm-hmm. Okay, the main topic I'd like to discuss today is the upcoming 3rd annual Mae Young Classic tournament. We're only a couple of months away, so the participants should be announced soon, right?
Well, honestly, it doesn't really matter who's in it, because mark my word, Rhea Ripley is going to win the whole thing this year.
Okay, didn't you say that last year?
I don't recall.
Well, nonetheless, in 2018, Rhea lost in the semifinals to Io Shirai, who then went on to be defeated by Toni Storm in the finals. So if anything, shouldn't Shirai be the favorite?
Well, I guess if you're painting by numbers, I mean...
What? Painting by numbers?
Yeah.
It's all speculation at this point. We don't even know who's in the field yet. There could be some dark horse who comes out of nowhere to win the whole thing, but as of right now, I can only go off what we do know.
And if you actually think about who's driven to win this thing, and who has all the tools to do it, it's Rhea Ripley.
Okay, then please provide some evidence to support that statement.
Pundits don't need evidence.
I can tell this is going to be another one of those shows.
Yeah.
If the Mae Young Classic in question is going to be happening this year in the timeline of this story mode, then I kind of have a good feeling who might win it. And it probably is not going to be Rhea Ripley. Can't pronounce her first name, and Does that say Brooklyn Von Brawny? Yeah, I'm going to assume that was a typo. Now let's see what kind of messages MigD got. Megan. Hey stranger, heard you're back in town for a show. You know I'll be there. Let's meet up after if you have time. Haven't seen you in forever. The funny thing is, MigD and I, we actually do have a mutual friend named Megan. Those of you who have been watching my videos since my Alpha Protocol playthrough may recognize her as Skylar the Creator. But yeah, the funny thing is, we do have a friend named Megan, and our characters in the video game also have a friend named Megan. Small world, even if it is digital. Ooh, Josie Jane might actually be facing off with MigD tonight. I want that salty runback so bad, Miss Jane. And when I say I mean MigD. Because you know that 5 Feet of Fury does not settle down super quickly. Once you wake the dragon, NyQuil is not going to help in your case. For a threat, it sounded especially dank coming from me. Let's get this thing going.
So what happens if your parents show up tonight?
First of all, as far as I'm concerned, they're not even really my parents anymore. But if they did show up, then security can deal with it. I'm not gonna let anyone pick and choose when they want to have my back, especially now that I'm having a little bit of success.
But you haven't talked to them since Calgary, which was like 4 years ago. Maybe it's time you give them another chance.
Another chance to tell me I'm wasting my life and that I'm never gonna make it? Sorry, I don't need that. Besides, I paid them back their money, so the way I see it, we have nothing to discuss.
Hey! I'm not shelling out an extra $20 so you two can have a therapy session.
I handed her the wrench, if that counts. Also, were you listening to our entire conversation?
Hey, I get it. We've all got drama in our lives. I mean, look at me. Last year I put on a mask and attacked my former protege Buzz.
Spoilers for 2K19, I assume.
Then he wouldn't return my phone calls or texts for like a year. No one wanted to work with me, and BCW folded. But then I stuck up for Buzz to AJ Styles. And the next thing you know, I'm in Buzz's corner at WrestleMania, and now I'm in the process of rebuilding BCW.
That's a lot of very specific information.
Got that right.
Yeah. What's your point?
My point is, I turn chicken crap into chicken salad. And that's what I can do for you two if you sign exclusive deals with me and become cornerstones of the new BCW.
Ooh, we got ourselves a moral choice and an opportunity for me to talk about a few things quickly before I go on with it. First of all, my guy is super bitter about what his parents think. Seriously, this is like more bitter than I am with my parents. Secondly, MigD looks awesome in a flannel shirt. And thirdly, yeah, a guy wearing that kind of suit without a tie, he seems kind of casual, and even though he did hit his homie while disguised, but ultimately helped him out in the long run, yeah, Baron Blade seems a little bit trustworthy. Anything to get my name up, and MigD's name as well. Almost forgot her. Sorry, MigD.
We actually have been looking for some more stability.
And putting aside all that attacking your protege stuff, you seem like a real stand-up guy, so we're in.
Great! I promise you won't regret this.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
I was waiting for the loading screen, but I guess this will count. I just noticed that Baron Blade there kind of looks like what I envisioned a fat grown-up butterscotch would look like. What? They both got that same speck of blonde hair. Wonder what this is going to be. First, it shall be a loading screen. I wonder if this is what those WrestleMania 2029 arenas I unlocked with that DLC are going to be. Wonder if this is where I'm actually going to see him in the story mode. When holding in front face lock, hold R2. Oh, there's that awesome outfit.
Timers got in a fight over who called bingo first, and I had to step in. But Marco said if I keep settling disputes without anyone breaking a hip, then he's gonna let me call the numbers next Tuesday morning.
That's great. How's the house looking tonight?
I think we might get 10 people, which includes 2 comps I left for some nice ladies from bingo, but still not bad. By the way, pretty sweet the school let us use your office as a locker room. What's wrong?
Let's see. You're a bingo hall security guard. I'm a part-time janitor at our old high school, and we're about to wrestle in front of 10 people.
Actually, the bingo ladies just canceled, so it's 8 now. Apparently there's a ventriloquist at their senior complex tonight. That does sound better than this.
We were on the path to success. We were gonna make it to WWE and achieve all these goals and maybe even end up in the Hall of Fame someday. Then we signed with Baron Blade and he ruined everything. Now all we have is a meaningless piece of paper that's just a constant reminder of how crappy our lives are.
Hey, speak for yourself. I'm up for a promotion and I'm going to see a ventriloquist.
You're bailing on the show?
Yeah, if the entire crowd could have carpooled together, it's probably not worth it. Anyway, you just need to give up on all those dreams and then you'll feel a lot better about how things turned out. It worked for me. Man, how do they do that?
Holy cow, this story just took a turn for the cynical. Well, maybe I can at least put that front face lock tip to good use in the next match. Wonder who it's gonna be. Bet it's Josie Jane? It's a shame no one else is going to see me get my salty run back on her. Because if there's one thing MigD loves, it's the salty run back, yo. You've got your pride, and I've got mine. It's all out war when you cross that line. Again, Murs said that. Holy cow, this place looks dank. This has gotta be an imagined spot that's taking place right now. Okay, that vest still looks pretty cool, even if it is in a rather run-down joint like this. And in hindsight, I might have made a bad choice trusting Baron Blade. Dear lord, that is a lot of graffiti. Did a Saints Row game happen in between all of that? Still, you can't deny that. Oh, there are some clothing physics problems. Bet you can... Okay, something I've noticed is that when cloth comes into contact with the ropes, they tend to have a little bit of a problem with the collision and just judders all over the place. Oh, I know what that sound is. The sound of lambs to the slaughter. And my favorite original character from this game, who I am still convinced could have been voiced by Erin Fitzgerald if she had any dialogue in cutscenes. Maybe I should have put MigD in zebra pants again, just for old time's sake, and make them red. I'm convinced that this is not going to end as well as I believe it will. Someone's going to run in at the last moment. Nice graffiti with the fangs on Brooklyn Von Braun back there. Alright, Miss Jane. Alright, you want to battle me, bitch? You better be strapped. Oh, it's a paper, rock, scissors type game. Oh, it's a paper, rock, scissors type game that goes into this. Okay, maybe I should soften Miss Jane up a little bit before I do it, and... Oh, this is actually pretty impressive. Again, it's the hotspot from Saints Row 2, and this is actually the most fun I've had with this system. Just gotta move the stick around to find Josie's hotspot. Alright, I am out.
I know we failed to crack double digits in attendance tonight.
Ooh, I managed to get one of the big reversals.
Turning it all around.
Ooh, geez, she is on point today.
The large hole in the gym wall that's now used as a door.
Large hunk of a gym wall? I wonder if it was previously used as a goal in a skateboarding game before this. That is the only explanation I can find for a gym wall being busted like that. Spontaneously. And I also found out how to get on the top turnbuckle. That was not it. That is also not it.
I know you've seen Red and Josie Jane wrestle 100 times, but they're the only women I can book because, well, I tricked them into signing lifetime exclusive contracts. Piece of advice, read the fine print, people.
Oh, and I just realized that I am now down to level 2 stamina and my health meter still has some green in it. Whatever, I shall dominate, Miss Jane. Want to get some more momentum? Yo, get hype, y'all. Yes, yes, y'all. You don't stop. DJ MigD, rock on.
I regret to inform you that Trey will not be appearing tonight. If you would like a refund, well, look around. You're at the wrong show for that.
Yeah, I was wondering when the rundown school gym environment would get used, but I figured this is just as well. Maybe we'll get the normal high school gym environment in the next match after this. Give her that leg drop, and a little bit of a sore butt in the process. Upsy daisy, y'all.
Hey, Red! This place is a mess! How about after your match you do your job and clean it up? For those of you who don't know, Red moonlights as a janitor, and Daylights as a failed wrestler.
Whoa, dick move, announcer. I'm just gonna go for a submission on Miss Jane just to spite you like that. Ooh, chain wrestling. I like this one. I don't care how muscular you are, I will rip you in half, ma'am. I haven't forgotten what happened 4 years ago at Riley Flashes, and I don't intend to start anytime soon.
Please be aware that BCW will not be held liable for any injuries occurring at tonight's event. including those suffered from falling roof shrapnel, toxic mold inhalation, or
Holy shit, my match rating meter is going up like crazy. I'm gonna have a 5-star match out of... The scripted event is definitely gonna happen soon. I'm just gonna do my disarmor right now. Maybe I should have dragged Josie away from the ropes, unless this is a no DQ match. Oop, got her in yellow arms already. Ah, screw this. Better to let go early, and... Okay, maybe I should go for a pin now, but I'm going to try to show you something that I learned earlier.
and they're non-condemned arenas.
That is not it.
When you can have all of this, right, Red?
Whoa, okay, I'm just gonna let this sit here for a few seconds. I honestly have never seen clipping like this happen before. The ropes are going nuts. Never knew MigD was capable of something like that. Huh. Apparently, this gym is busted, and so are the rope physics. You know what? Let's get out of the ring. Think you're queen shit and whatnot? Just because you got yourself a super midriffy top going down?
CW original Cole Quinn.
Well, once I get up, I am going to send you on the beginning of the downward spiral.
Not just trying to pull one over on you.
Oh geez, she's becoming super powerful. She's reversing pretty much everything. Every time I try to do something, she always has an answer for it. Something tells me I'm scripted to lose this. Oh, it is not a non-DQ match. Wonder if I can win by countout. Probably not, because most of Miss Jane's appendages are not red, even though her entire health meter is. I'm gonna give myself an extra damage taunt. Whoa! She thought she had something. Turns out, all it was a failed opportunity. Ooh, kicked out, and she is practically torn in half. Man, where's a steel cage to toss her through now?
Come on, Red. I know nothing turned out like you thought it would, and you're miserable, but at least act like you want to be here.
Oh, I do want to be here, sir. I'm just trying to avoid jobbing is all. Okay, I think I'm going to take the level 2 Charged Fury for a spin now that I know how it works. Once I put Miss Jane back down... Oh, I only have the yellow one. Ah, striking power increased? Yeah, I could do that, eventually. Once I get up, I am going to pop my instinct, and I have been burning through my stamina so quickly.
Red's really mopping up the competition. Get it? Because she's a janitor. Ha!
Heh, looks like Miss Jane has one hell of a headache. Get back up, ma'am. I'm not done tearing you to pieces yet. Ooh, there was an OMG moment. I'm gonna try to wait for my stamina to regenerate, and then I shall see what the OMG moment was. Throw her into the ropes. The turnbuckle, damn it!
Jim for dodgeball.
Ooh, got us an OMG moment and a 5-star match. This is going to be good. What's gonna happen? Is the ring going to collapse? Really hope the ring collapses. Wouldn't surprise me anyways. Ooh, jeez, she is in agony right now. There is no way she can kick out of that.
1, 2, 3.
Justice has been served, Miss Jane, even though it was kind of my fault that we lost the tag team match back at Riley Flash's all those years ago. Ah, justice has been served. MigD has grown a little bit more as a person, and I can finally rest a little bit easier now that our friendly rivalry is now back even. Back to even. 1-1. Your move, Josie. Wait. Fredo reached a new level? Wait, how is that even possible? That was MigD. Oh, this is separate screens. So, I leveled up, and MigD leveled up as well. Today really was a good day for everybody involved.
Can't stop, won't stop, get guap.
Yeah, you got that right, song. Or whatever. That music playing right now, it's pretty accurate. We can't stop, and we won't stop. Because we are the Supreme Savages. Many people think they can take the throne, and they shall. Only to realize a little too late that the throne in question is booby-trapped, with quite the explosive surprise. All I'm saying is, you want to take the throne from us? You better have some butt cushions installed.
My point is...
Oh, it was an imagined spot, so I guess it didn't really happen. Oh, it was one of those red herring moral choices.
No thanks.
Yeah, we're good.
Your loss. Because FYI, I am this close to getting Cole Quinn on board. Big things are happening. Hey, speak of the handsome devil. Let's go talk numbers, shall we?
Slow your roll, Greenie.
This guy.
I feel like we really dodged a bullet there.
More like a cannonball. That guy's a total nightmare. And here comes another one.
What is she doing here?
Holy crap, is that hothead Red and Trey? You two picking up some extra work to make your trailer payments, or is this some kind of prison work release program?
It's just Red now. And we're wrestling tonight.
And also, we don't live in trailers. We stay in hotel rooms that have microwaves, which seemed a lot more impressive before I said it.
Wait, you actually became pro wrestlers? And I get to see your uncoordinated bodies flop around this ring tonight?
She's got good lungs.
Of course I do. I'm an elite MMA competitor. If you haven't heard, the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun, is undefeated.
More like American Zero.
What's that?
Nothing.
You realize Kurt Angle's already known as the American hero, right? You probably should ask him for permission to use his nickname like Ronda Rousey did with Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Kurt Angle? Never heard of him. If anything, he should ask me permission to use my name since I'm way more famous. I'll chat with my lawyer about it. Thanks for the heads up.
Why are you here? You're obviously not a pro wrestling fan.
No. Gross. There's a ceremony after your stupid show to rename the gym in my honor.
The town sign wasn't enough?
It wasn't. I actually wanted it bigger.
Couldn't you have picked any other night to do this?
Do you think I chose to share my special night with a professional wrestling event? That'd be like eating a giant bowl of turd soup before having the best steak of your life. I have a loaded schedule and tonight was my only avail.
How much longer would it have taken to say availability?
I told you, I'm busy. Every second counts. I've already wasted way too much time talking to you carnies.
I'll have you know, we've wrestled at several carnivals and their employees are some of the finest people around. Other than that tilt-a-whirl operator who bit me when I asked him what time it was. There's always exceptions.
Cool story. Looking forward to seeing you tap again tonight, Red. You know, just like old times.
Whoa. You could kill someone with that.
I know, that's the point.
Don't let her get under your skin and ruin our night. We'll do our thing, and then she can do her stupid gym dedication. It'll be totally separate. I'm sure we won't even notice her.
Wow. Guess I was kind of correct. And when I say kind of correct, I mean completely correct, because Brooklyn Von Braun is turning out to be much bigger of a bitch than Eric Sparrow and Kevin from Ed, Edd n Eddy combined. And, I didn't even think this was possible, she apparently knows less about pro wrestling than I do. I know who Kurt Angle is. And I know how to pronounce his name correctly. For some reason, I thought that I saw him in a Mad TV sketch, but I may have been thinking of another superstar. Nevertheless, Miss Von Braun, your ass is grass, and DJ MigD is the lawnmower, bitch. Here comes me, in my very Brazilian colored outfit, with a very American entrance song playing. And I put it back to real American. Turns out that's not what was causing the glitch with one of my custom superstars. I am going to assume it was because I picked one of the preset outfits for her, because I attempted to select the superstar who is currently in the first Creator Wrestler spot at the moment after deleting the previous problem superstar. Bet my opponent's gonna be Cole Quinn. And no problems. Still, DX tights and a midriff shirt, all in some colors reminiscent of Eddie Gordo? Holy hell, Cole Quinn? You look somehow more generic than I do. At least I had a thing going on with what I was thinking for my gear tonight. You, on the other hand, look like a default Creator Wrestler. But I do like those colors. Like me, a nice powder blue. Very Epsilon Program-esque, brother. Kiflom. So low energy compared to my entrance. Even if mine was very hastily thought out, yours doesn't even sync up to the music anything. Although I would like to point out that mine synced up to the music completely by accident. Point is, I cannot wait to grind your behind into a sausage. Wait, that sounded weird. I cannot wait to grind up your behind like a big bowl of chopped meat. That still sounded weird. You ever been to Brazil, Mr. Quinn?
Here's a
Well, I might not have any capoeira in my move set at the moment, but I will tell you this. I still got the flavor underneath my car, and I really don't have any range. And why is there no objective list in the top left corner of the screen? I get the feeling that Cole Quinn is going to be Trey's version of Brooklyn Von Braun. Oh, I think he actually has me in a corner trap. And for once, it wasn't the good kind, or the kind that really existed in the first place. Okay, now let's try to go for a something. Oh, jeez! My guy's range is too high, and I just gassed my stamina again. Okay, these Eddie Gordo colors are not proving lucky for me. Just wait for the reversal.
I got a call from Buzz the
No, sir.
Have big time connections in.
And let's go for a pin right now. No, it might be a little too early. It was, but I really just wanted to do that. Alright, Air Supreme coming in for a crash landing. Come on, back up. Thank you for getting out of the way, sir.
Special shout out to all of.
Okay, that's not capoeira, but it is close enough for me. It's nice and acrobatic. Drop the hammer, y'all, and I'm pretty sure that was actually one of Christie's throws in Tekken 3. I mean, 4. Damn it, I'm so pumped up right now I can't even name correct Tekken games correctly. And crank his neck, Steven Seagal on him. I just gassed my second level of stamina. No, I didn't. I still got time. Let's pump the crowd up. Whoa, that taunt didn't even take any time to pull off.
School for letting me run this show tonight without a down payment. I promise. I'm good.
Got 8% from one drop. Come, Mr. Cole. Oh, jeez. Oh, he came all right. Let's see if I can cheat this out a little bit. I know I don't have to... Ooh, nice split screen. Almost feels like a cutscene in Siphon Filter the Omega Strain. Give myself another momentum booster taunt again. And the frame rate actually dropped to like 30 when it was doing the split screen thing. You probably can't see it because I'm recording in 1080 with a basic Game Capture HD card, which doesn't allow you to do 60 frames per second while recording 1080. Still, I am pretty pleased that Trey and Red are actually going to wrestle for realsies, as opposed to sitting at the bottom of a hack job wrestling institution. Never trust fat men who look like butterscotch. That is a new lesson I have learned today. And I got that Daniel Bryan taunt on you?
Congrats again on your
No, you are staying down, sir.
I'm sure nothing will ruin your big night.
For some reason, I'm convinced that everything is going to ruin my big night now that the guy brought it up. Whoa. Oh, I missed the opportunity there. Let's see if I can turn this around. Want to pull off my finisher at least once. Oh, I did reverse it. Let's get back in the ring. I want everybody to see what kind of beastly stuff I am capable of doing to you after I throw you around a little. Ooh, powerbomb him right in the turnbuckle? Yes, siree.
Coming MMA star, the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun.
Yeah, the American hero is about to be a fallen hero, if I am going to be correct, sir. Ooh! Stomp on him! And zip over to a pin. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to go for a pin. Oh yeah! Finally, Fredo Supreme is kicking ass. As opposed to jobbing left and right. Job to El Mago Jr., jobbed to X-Pac. Hang on. Who else did I job to? Oh right, Riley Flash. Back at Winter Slam. I am still glad that things are finally looking up for me. Life is just lovely sometimes. And I just realized my victory music is not real American. I might need to fix a few things afterwards. Oh, I thought the music in the loading screen was broken, but it turns out it's just that Lil Uzi Vert song. It just starts out super quietly. I'm not too familiar with Lil Uzi Vert's music, in case you haven't noticed. Still though, this is a pretty catchy track. Alright. Now, DJ MigD is gonna get the salty run back in the real world with Josie Jane. Yeah, you guys already saw this, but still, it is pretty nice to see it in a non-rundown institution of physical fitness. Seeing all the style the other black and yellow got that ain't Wiz Khalifa and Why didn't Wiz Khalifa had a song on this soundtrack? Still though, I did see a comment on the video game soundtracks wiki talking about a potential soundtrack for this game, what they would put, the commenter would, if they were in charge of curating the soundtrack, and they suggested Mobb Deep's Shook Ones Part 2 and a bunch of other catchy tracks, including one by Billie Eilish. Imagine if they added most of those tracks in as DLC later. Yeah, soundtrack DLC would be pretty cool for a game like this. Here you come again, Miss Jane? Is it me, or in this better lighting, do you look slightly tanner? Yeah, we've already seen your intro, ma'am. I'm just going to blow past it, since number 1, I know MigD shall beast all over you, and number 2, I think I read from that wiki article I mentioned in part 2, that you're probably going to have a run-in later in this match.
Taking over on commentary for this match. Commence the flopping of uncoordinated bodies.
Ah, hello, Brooklyn Von Braun. Your voice shall only make my resolve to destroy Josie Jane even harder. And I think I botched that one. Woof. Yeah, talk about bad aim. Oh, she dodged it. Or maybe it was just a whiff on purpose, because that's part of the move.
Will soon be over.
Yeah, this is going rather well. Ooh, elbow drop to the midriff. She really shouldn't have had that borscht for lunch. See if we can do the chain wrestling minigame again? We cannot. Maybe it was front face lock, then R2 and X. Oh, submission! Yeah, that was still pretty fun, even if I didn't actually do anything with it. I am not letting my health get down to red before...
The eyes are the windows to the soul. Well, if I were you, I'd close your eyes unless you want your soul crushed from watching this manure.
Brooklyn, you can keep throwing anything you want at the wall. I'm not listening. I'm not even angry. I'm being so sincere right now. What's the matter, Miss Jane? Can't stand up?
You could say I know hothead red like the back of my hand. As in Red's had the back of my hand upside her head a whole bunch of times.
Can I do a nice jump from the ring apron? Ooh, yes I can! Man, I seem to be going ooh a whole lot in these Let's Plays. Specifically 2K20.
6, 7.
Make sure you stick around for the gym renaming ceremony later tonight. It will help cleanse your palate of whatever this is.
I wonder...
8.
Wonder if she's gonna beat the 10 count, or if the game is going to give me a fail state.
10. Okay, ring the bell.
It looks like I did. Oh, even though I did kind of fail the objective, I don't care. Now MigD has gotten her run back against Josie Jane in the real world and in the dream world. In the bad future, where her and Fredo Supreme become Buzz's minions. No wait, Cole's... I forgot the guy's name already. Baron Blade? I forgot Fat Butterscotch's name already. Okay. That was purely for my own enjoyment. Now let's play this seriously, and get Josie Jane to red health like we are supposed to. I don't care about winning by countout. Still, never knew that I could. Get yourself a nice strike combo going, and I'll see you when the objective has been fulfilled, kiddos. Okay, now it looks like Miss Jane is almost red like I was supposed to get her earlier. I still don't care that I failed the objective. This is totally worth it. Well, it was totally worth it. And strike, and she's gonna win by bullshit circumstances. Even though I was dominating that entire match.
This reminds me of our high school dances. A gym full of people all staring at Red saying, "What are those moves?"
Hey! If you want to keep running your mouth, then come over here and do it to my face.
Excuse me for trying to entertain these people? Because you certainly weren't. Red acts so tough, but the moment you get her in a submission hold, she gives up immediately. In fact, she's been tapped more than shoulders.
Whoop, there it is. Damn it. Still though, I don't care that...
Yes, it's finally over. And best First of all, Red lost just like I knew she would. Now we can move on to the real reason everyone's here. The renaming of the gym in my honor.
As I was attempting to say a few seconds ago, dick move rubbing the loss in my face, Miss Von Braun. DJ MigD does not take kindly to such snobbery. And I assure you, I don't know when you're gonna get your payback, but I'm not going to be focusing it on Josie Jane. She I already quashed my beef with, albeit in a dream sequence, and an alternate timeline. But my beef with you, it just took its place. It's just like in Grand Theft Auto Vice City, you kill Diaz, and then the rest of the game happens. You thought that was the whole game? Well, Brooklyn Von Braun, in the words of Motorhead, time to play the game. Hey, we still got even more chapter to go. Damn, this is gonna be a long one. Got a feeling she's gonna be saying something in the ring in this next cutscene. No, wait. That loading screen for chapter 2 with Riley Flash, that never actually happened in the actual game, so maybe this is just something they made up for the loading screen. Yeah, it's probably that.
Being in this gym brings back so many memories. I won my first amateur match here. I broke barriers and records here as the captain of the otherwise all-male wrestling team. I qualified for states here. I dominated gym class dodgeball here. I won prom and homecoming queen here. I once saved Mr. Durkis from choking on a hot dog here.
The banner actually isn't that bad. I was expecting something more obnoxious.
I know, me too.
So that's why it's my pleasure to officially christen this the Brooklyn Von Braun Gymnasium for Athletic Excellence. Isn't it amazing? I want to thank the school board for cutting the music program to help fund this. Totally worth it.
I'm confused. Did she go to space before or after she was Pope?
I think I'm gonna throw up.
Okay, that was a pretty good burn there, video game me. Good lord, that is a rather ostentatious mural. Well, you know what they say, pride goeth before the fall, and I hope Miss Von Braun brought her bungee cord. She is heading for one hell of a fall. You know, I was wondering why the reward screen for this, when I was checking it in the list earlier, and when I say earlier, I mean the last time I was playing it for a video, why you unlock the rundown gym and the really, really well-maintained gym. Oh, I'll hold on until the next loading screen.
Oh, I can't believe we got totally upstaged and embarrassed by Brooklyn.
Not much has changed.
I know! We've come a long way, but it still feels like we're the same losers who used to sit at this table back in high school.
At least my parents didn't show up and make a scene. Hey, I was thinking, maybe I should try to track down my real parents. They sent that letter back in high school, so maybe there's still hope with them.
I've actually been meaning to talk to you about that letter.
What about it?
Sorry. Anyway.
It's an Orlando number. Take it.
Hello? Hi, Sarah. Yeah, it's a good time to talk. It's Sarah Amato from NXT.
Oh.
I got your number from X-Pac. He saw you on a show in LA a couple years ago and said you were great.
Oh, yeah, that was the same night he put my friend in a diaper.
What?
Never mind, had to be there.
Anyways, the reason I'm calling is to see if you'd like to compete in the 3rd annual Mae Young Classic.
What?
Hello, are you there? Hello?
I'm here, and I'm in for the Mae Young Classic.
Great, we'll be in touch soon with travel arrangements, and congratulations. Being included in this tournament is a huge accomplishment.
Thank you.
We'll talk soon. Bye.
Bye.
Oh! Are you serious? Maybe this night wasn't so bad after all.
I know! After I missed out on the first Mae Young Classic and then didn't hear anything last year, I thought I'd never get another shot, but it's happening, and I'm not going to settle for just being included. I'm gonna win the whole damn thing.
Oh, I know you will. We should celebrate.
By throwing rocks at Brooklyn's stupid face.
That might be a bit extreme. I mean, what size rocks are we talking?
I meant her face on the sign coming into town.
Oh. Yeah, that seems slightly more reasonable. Hey, what did you want to tell me about the letter?
Oh, never mind. It's not important. Besides, there's a sign that needs vandalizing, remember?
True. I'll go round up some good throwing rocks.
That's a great idea. I'll meet you at the car in a minute.
Cool.
Whoa, that's a shock. He's always wanted to meet his birth parents, and now that we know what happened, what are we gonna say when he asks about them?
I really don't think he can handle the truth, that they're dead. Do you?
No, it would crush him. But what's the alternative, honey? Just let him believe they're still out there somewhere and they don't care enough to ever contact him?
I don't know. I wish there was a way to keep his hope alive, but not hurt him.
Me too.
You've probably asked yourself a million times, why? Why didn't they want to be my parents? The truth is, we did. But we had to make the hardest decision of our lives because we didn't feel we could give you the life you deserved. And that life is one where you can have the freedom to follow your dreams, no matter what they might be. To become anything you want. We'll find you someday. Love always, Mom and Dad. Please, don't tell them our secret about the letter. It's not going to help anything.
Hey, you coming or what?
Yeah, sorry. Let's do this.
Whoa, geez. This story got deep for a second. Huh. So, my guy's parents are actually dead, and Black Jason Alexander is my adopted dad. And DJ MigD is having a bit of an existential crisis regarding whether or not to tell Fredo Supreme the truth. Wow, never knew that this game was... Okay, the writing is still hokey, but it did just become a little bit more emotional for me. I mean, the good kind of emotional, you know? The kind I'm down with. Still though, MigD is going to the Mae Young Classic, and I'm pretty sure she is going to rock the town like the Stray Cats would have said. Rock it inside out. They were talking about Rhea Ripley on Women Who Fight, and I am pretty sure that MigD is going to be taking her on. Wonder what MigD thinks of Rhea Ripley, and if I can actually figure out a consistent way to correct way to consistently pronounce her name. Rhea Ripley, Rhea Ripley, Rhea Ripley. Rhea. Yeah, I think that's the correct way to pronounce it.
Take that!
Okay, looks like we got ourselves something to look forward to in the next video, for I believe that is where we shall conclude for today. I'm Fredo Supreme, the American Dream. Looks like we have ourselves a lot of messages. I'll let y'all later.